Hey everybody, it's Todd Acoustic back here today. Do a little quick review and talk about some features of my new awesome Fender American Ultra Strat. This is a newer model for Fender in the last couple of years. Kind of up there, almost like the next level before you go to custom shop. And what it does is blend all those classic, great Fender Stratocaster tones and features with some modern kind of tricked out features that are going to bring you into today's playing. And so I purchased mine with the Cobra Blue, and basically it's just like it sounds. You know, think about Ford v Ferrari. This is the same color blue that was used on the Shelby Mustang, so I'm going to kind of come in a little bit so you can kind of see this. So metallic blue, just gorgeous. Really the fit and finish, they did a great job on coming right out of the factory. So, you know, if you watched my Gibson Traditional Pro 5, the Les Paul review, the one thing I talked about is that guitar has some coil taps and single coil possibilities in it with the push-pull. It gives you flexibility, but as I said there, if you want that Strat sound, that Strat single coil classic sound, that honky tone that you get, you need a Fender Stratocaster. So I play enough of a variety of music with my band that I need that flexibility and that sound for funk, for blues, and this is going to give it to you. But with some modern touches that are going to allow you that flexibility to play more of the hard rock, progressive kind of thing. So just running through a few features, locking tuners on this, so you can bend the hell out of the strings. You can, play with that whammy bar. It's going to stay in tune. The tremolo on this is the custom trem, a little bit more modern than the stock one that comes with the Stratocaster. When it came, it was actually up a little higher in the back, which will allow you to pull that and bend the notes up as well. I had it flattened down a little bit. I like that a little more for the feeling, but basically you can use this all night. Stays in tune great. You're not going to do those crazy dive bombs and fluttering, but it'll do the job for you. The one thing that I think blew me away the most about this guitar is the neck on this model. You've got a tapered neck, and basically you've got fatter profile up top, rounded, so really comfortable if you're playing chords. Just feels great in your hand. Once you get up past that 9th or 10th fret, it actually thins out, so it allows you really great access all the way up to that 21st fret. So super comfortable. The fretboard itself is a compound radius, and I've never really owned guitars that had that significant radius, but again, in that first 9-10 frets, it is rounded, so again, very easy. So comfortable in your hand. Once you start moving up into those upper registers, that fretboard actually completely flattens out, so it's going to allow for some beautiful... going to allow for some great bending with ease, so this neck plays like butter. As far as the pickup configuration, so on this particular guitar, you've got 2 single coils. They are noiseless. They're calling them noiseless. I'm going to say if you're playing through a clean setup, they're going to be noiseless. If you're going to put some gain on them, you're going to have some noise. I don't care how much they call it noiseless. You're going to have a little noise. If you have some kind of gated system, you're not going to hear anything. For the bridge position, it's a humbucker. This is their patented Shawbucker, and the idea behind that pickup is to still retain that great tone, clarity, and punch that you would have with a Stratocaster. But the secret weapon on this guitar, the thing that makes it really cool, is in the volume. you've got a switch inside that you can depress. When you have it in the off position, if you go down to this next to the last position, you're using that center pickup and you're using the humbucker, so you have a nice merging of the two sounds. But when you depress that button, what it's doing is it's now splitting this humbucker so that it's the back coil. True single coil, not coil tap, true single coil. So if I'm using that next to last position, you have that classic Fender sound, single coil, single coil. If I move that down into humbucker, it is now just the single coil. I love it in that next to last position because, again, you get that classic kind of So beautiful. If you want that kind of just a great sound. So very useful if you use it in full humbucker. She'll sing. You'll get some high gain. This, if you're shredding, you're playing real hard rock, this is probably not the guitar for you. But if you want a versatile guitar that can do blues, funk, maybe even jazz, and just good straight ahead rock and roll, it's going to do it all. So what I like is in my band setting, we play some funk and some dance. And with new Les Paul with the coil taps, I can kind of get close to it, but you can't get that true sound, that classic sound. This one's going to allow you to get that beautiful, glassy. You need a Strat for that kind of thing. If you're playing a little funk. That's where Strat's going to come in. You want that sound. So this has it all with some modern features. Those locking tuners, the tremolo. This thing, again, maybe not, it's not a Floyd Rose. But you can have some fun with this tremolo part. What I like about it is very, very expressive. That's where this thing comes in. So you can press on it, but it's just super versatile guitar. I can't say enough about it. It does it all. It's going to give you that true Fender sound. If you kick it in again, you can play some great rock and roll. But anyway, I highly recommend it. Fender American Ultra Strat. Check them out and good playing. Check out my other videos and hit subscribe and you'll get some more material.